some Star Wars wild. What the hell, man?
This is the $5 million Bugatti Bolide, a one of 40 track-only hypercars running the last and final 8-litre quad-turbo W16 engine, developing a wild 1,578 brake horsepower and nearly 3 tons of downforce at top speed. And today, we're taking you on board.
Am I right in thinking that it doesn't have conventional fans to cool the car down, so you're always filling it with air?
Yeah, because it's like on a LMDH hypercar Formula 1 car, where you have all the high-tech cooling stuff, but no fans in the car.
Yeah.
So you need to cool everything down to actually save all the accessory belts and stuff like this.
Okay.
And brakes is carbon brakes, so you
yes, like actual carbon, like carbon. Yeah. So 3 tons of down, it's like over 2,000 kilograms of downforce.
Yes.
Available at around about 200 miles an hour.
Yeah. Actually, if you drive fast enough, you can drive on the
upside down
top of the tunnel. But yeah, it's just crazy. The acceleration and everything, the braking.
It weighs less than 1,500 kilograms.
Everything 1,600 kilograms.
1,600 so full wet weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,600 horsepower. If you have race gas with 110 octane, you have around 1,815 horsepower.
Oh wow. Yes. So it's more power than it is weight.
Yes.
Effectively.
Yes. On race gas.
On race gas. The Michelin slicks.
Yeah.
Are they specific to Bolide?
So the fronts are special ones, at the rear even more. So the rear ones are a derivative from the LMDH hypercar slick from BMW.
So it's like it's confidential almost. It's a confidential slick.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's specifically for Bolide.
That is
nuts. All of the acceleration, downforce, and everything. You need to have special.
You need to have something like that. Yeah. And you were saying you've been lucky to drive almost every Bugatti. Yeah. And this is like a totally different world.
Yeah. Because you feel the weight difference.
Yes.
You feel the 500 kilogram less weight. So the acceleration is even crazier. With the slicks, you have no issues with traction. So as soon as you hit the pit limiter, you go out of the pit, it's just bang.
Wow.
It's crazy, yeah. If you have a look at all the suspension.
Yes.
This is all titanium.
Are they?
So you have actually also, this is like wire, like in Formula 1.
Okay.
To save the tire and everything falling off when you have a crash.
It's like a harness for the tire.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a retention harness, same on top. And all these parts are titanium. If you have a look, this is like hypercar technology. So
so you've got like titanium uprights and things.
Yeah.
Wishbones and everything. This is all titanium.
Wishbones here, tie rod is also titanium.
So are they forged or are they printed?
They use a lot of printing nowadays. I mean, these are welded together.
Welded. Okay. So
these are normal rods, but also sway bar, everything is highly bespoke, top of the level.
Yeah. And like an LMP car, are there components which have life components as well?
Most of the parts are actually timed like a race car. So you have normal schedules for service.
Okay.
And like the rear wing, I think the rear wing has a time period of 10,000 kilometers or 50,000.
10,000
and then
kilometers.
It needs to be replaced.
Okay, because
it's like a full-on race car.
There's a huge amount of load on this. So this is a safety critical as well as functional.
If you lose it in a corner, like who was it in Formula 1?
Yes.
Stuhan, which tried,
Same. Was it Mark Webber? He has a tendency to take off in cars. He took off in a CLK GTR, didn't he?
Yeah. So it's the same. It's a full-on race car. There's so much technology inside of this car. It's just crazy.
A lifed wing. Wow, I've never heard of that on. I mean, it's ultimately a track day car, really, but it's a full-fat LMP spec track day car.
Yes.
Wow. How mad is that?
A friend of mine is BMW Works factory driver.
Okay.
And he also drove the LMDH, and he said this thing is crazy.
Crazy.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you are unrestricted. It's unlimited.
Yes. No rules.
Exactly. You can do what you want, and that's the fun part about all this. So it's just completely crazy.
I'm very excited. I look forward to talking with you afterwards to go pro.
That will be, it will be funny. I'm 100% sure that you will be like completely sweated because it's just... but at the same time, if you have a look at the inside, it's just it's nice, it's convenient. You have Alcantara, you have all the bespoke stitchings, leather, what you can do. You have AC actually, so it's really comfortable to drive.
It's like a gentleman driver's hypercar.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Hell of a machine. And they're only making 40 of these, right?
40.
Damn.
Hopefully everybody is driving it at least once.
Yes.
Because if you had a chance to drive it once, even on the passenger seat, you want to have your own.
Yeah. You want to keep
So I hope it's not a garage queen. And
No.
they will be driven a lot. I mean, this customer is driving now the second track day.
Brilliant.
Already has over 600 kilometers now.
Oh, wow.
So he's really pushing it a lot and he's having great fun with the car.
Incredible.
So I hope every other customer is doing the
Yeah.
same with their cars.
I love you got the tear-offs and as
Yeah.
well. It's like, it is an LMP car, isn't it? Very, very cool. Well, listen, I really appreciate your time giving us
no
an insight
worries,
into it, and we'll catch up when I'm
talk
sitting down
afterwards.
later. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. All right, man.
You ready to roll?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Getting as much tension in these as I can.
Just gonna show him your mouth.
Yep.
There we go.
I was laughing half the way down the lap.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's good. Oh man.
Very good?
Yeah, dude.
Very good, man.
That was wild.
Well done, man.
Appreciate
Big pleasure,
that,
man.
bro.
I get it.
While this car has no rules, it's still a race car, and it's run by SPS Automotive. They've been in the game since 2003, building, maintaining, and running some of the wildest cars on the planet. And you can see here, the level of orchestration to make the Bolide run and stay cool is wild.
I was laughing. I couldn't control myself around the lap. I was just laughing the whole time. It's like nuts acceleration. The acceleration is some Star Wars wild. You just in it, it's just like and your whole chest like compresses, and then just as you think it's like this can't pull anymore, it just keeps going at the same rate. What the hell, man? Like acceleratively, like in a straight line. I don't think I've ever been in anything that fast. It's mental. We were chasing race cars like they were just sort of on a cool down lap, but they were flat out. Absolutely mental. Sound of it too is like deep guttural bass. It's kind of defined by its torque, like massive, just heaps of malleable torque. I don't think I've been very fortunate over the years to go out in some really powerful kit. Linear pull like nothing I've ever felt. Just, it's like someone pressing on your chest. Like you go, whoa! And I got half lap 2, I was uncontrollably laughing. And slicks are like the best thing ever. I had so much fun in that. My face aches from laughing and smiling.
The Bugatti Bolide's Michelin Pilot Sport racing slicks are purpose-built for these extremes. The rear tires are over 400 millimeters wide, straight from LMDH endurance race cars, preheated and precision-mounted to unlock peak performance. They help stick the 3 tons of downforce and 2.5 G of lateral grip to the asphalt. This is a serious machine.
Did you find that as crazy as I found that?
I don't think I've ever been in anything that pulls in a straight line like that.
Did he do the same out the pit lane and just mash it?
Absolutely
no wheel
mashed it.
spin, nothing.
Massive traction. And like, it feels like someone's pressing on your chest, the amount of acceleration. And then the brakes, I was like, surely he's going to brake now. And he didn't. And he's coming in at like 200 miles an hour. I'm like, surely he's going to brake now. And he still didn't.
Part of me wanted to have a speedo in front of me as well.
To see,
because you know it's crazy fast, but you don't really know how fast. And the other cars you go past, say, okay, you know, nothing else is really the same performance, but it's like they're not moving.
I was saying to Yorkie, it was like we were going past race cars and it looked like they were on a cool down lap, but they were on it.
They're on it.
Like, just see you later. That was mind blowing. Absolutely mind blowing.
From my understanding of it, I think one of the most impressive things as well is that it's actually not that technically difficult to drive.
Okay,
like,
interesting.
Compared to like full on LMP2 or something like a really, really high end race car. It's quite like invitational for the driver. It's got all the electronical controls. It's got all the systems.
It felt friendlier than an AMR Pro.
Yeah,
it felt friendlier than that, for sure.
As a passenger as well.
Yeah. Honestly,
when you're a passenger in the AMR Pro, you're like a ragdoll.
In the AMR Pro, I couldn't keep my legs off the central transmission tunnel. Like you try and keep them away, and the G-force just bends your leg over, and you're like,
so you combine AMR Pro cornering G-forces with the that acceleration off the line,
honestly, that was really much. That was like electric hypercar levels of acceleration, but it didn't drop off where electric cars do. It just keeps going. The first lap I was taken aback. The second lap I was conscious of how quickly we were approaching things. I was just giggling after every corner. I was like, this is not real.
Every corner, every car, every marker point, you're like, how long does it take to get there? Oh, there we go.
So good.
You haven't even finished your thoughts and you've already hit it.
Oh, man. That was cool.
It's bonkers.
It is bonkers. Absolutely mental.
Isn't it also cool to think that is effectively the last of the engine?
I know.
That began at the era we were getting really into this cars with the Veyron. Like 20 years ago.
I mean, on the one hand, it's a shame. On the other hand, I'm looking forward to that V16.
Yeah.
I mean, V16 hybrid is going to be mega.
Look forward to seeing it.
Yeah.
Hey, I think
sound cool too.
That engine to me has been such a big part because we were teenagers when that came out, right?
Absolutely.
And it was so far, like to have a 1,000 horsepower car back then, and now to I think go out with a bang, with a celebration like that is like the coolest thing.
I'm not sure we've actually had a moment in the automotive industry since Veyron that was really a massive game changer like that.
No, and it's actually it's I'm going to say it's kind of almost sad in some ways for the Valkyrie, because Valkyrie AMR Pro is technology-wise,
totally.
It's way above the Veyron, but because everything else is closer to it than the cars were then. You know, the Enzo, the Carrera GT, the SLR to the Veyron. The stuff now, that gap's got closer.
So much closer. But at the time, it was like UFO stuff.
Yeah, completely.
Crackers.
That feels like a UFO.
That's a real swan song for that engine, though. Just magnificent, magnificent thing. We were just saying.
We can
do you know what?
The ridiculous.
Well, someone said something interesting to me earlier. He said, "There's more people to have flown an F-16 fighter jet than to experience this car."
Wow.
So when you contextualize that, you're like, "Wow, super lucky." What do you think of that?
I'm gonna borrow this car and do the first sub 5 before you do sub 7.
Be my guest, that'd be terrifying. What do you think?
Insane.
Acceleration's like
nuts.
ludicrous.
Nuts.
You're going past cars, even race cars, they look like they're on a cool down lap.
Yes. It's crazy.
Mental.
No, I was skeptical at first, you know, maybe some marketing gimmick for rich boys who's not gonna drive it anyway.
Yeah.
And then you're getting like, oh,
it's pretty serious.
It's the instant traction.
Yeah.
It's the
immediate hit.
Huge envelope of power that just comes at you.
It's so mega. It's so mega, man. I was really impressed with that.
Yeah.
You can feel the weight of the car a bit.
tiny, but
It's not a lot. But it's mega thing.
Yeah,
on that initial brake hit, because you got so much downforce, bang, massive detail.
Yeah, it's
super cool. I saw him walking around the pits. I was like, no wonder he's sweating. Every time I saw him, he's just like dripping with sweat. After being out in it, I know why.
The Jer Collector Annual Track Day, by far and away one of the best gatherings of super and hypercars I've seen anywhere in the world.
I mean, what you've done here, you're really bringing together the people and what we love about cars, man. And I was saying in the car, honestly, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Something like this is not easy, and to the level that you've done it at is mind-blowing.
Thank you.
And we've both been very fortunate to be involved in the car culture over the years. I don't think I've ever been in a convoy quite like that.
That's
so
really amazing, and thank you very much.
Really nailed it, buddy.
To hear that,
Thank you. That was really spectacular. So we'll catch up soon. I'm now gonna go and drool over lots of cars.
So yeah, enjoy the ride back, and then
we'll
catch up later.
Thanks. See you in a bit.